Hey guys, so I'm back with another video. Sorry that I haven't posted. I've really been struggling with depression, and I didn't really have a word for you guys. I didn't have anything to say, and so I just didn't want to post anything, just being honest. But I went to work, and my friend who glides me often, she just sent me a video. And then another friend sent me words of encouragement through WhatsApp. And so I just got overwhelmed with these words of encouragement. And they were just like, Jazz, you got to keep pushing through. You got to keep posting in your Get Bold for Christ page. Like, it just started and the devil wants you to be distracted, So like, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. And so I was like, whatever. I was grateful to hear what they had to say, but I just wasn't ready, I guess, to receive it. But at the same time, listening to their videos is what helped me realize, okay, let me go. I want to be a motivational speaker, so let me get back in the groove of listening to motivational speeches and listening to uplifting songs and just surrounding myself with positive things. Because when you're seeking deeper and deeper into depression, all you hear is all these lies that's been told to you since you're a child or recently or whatever. That's all I was hearing. I was just hearing negative thing, one negative thing after another, and I was just believing it. I was like, wow, like, this is crazy. So what I did was I made a vision board for work, and I wrote all my goals on there. I wrote everything that I pray for. I surrounded it with Bible scriptures. I made one for at home, because at home and at work is the most two places I be. And I said, you know what? I need to make sure that I surround myself and I'm intentional with my healing and with my deliverance, right? And so I said, okay, what is the next thing that I do that's hindering me from growing? The TV. Anytime I'm sad, all I want to do is watch TV or let the TV watch me. Because either I'm sleeping too much or I'm not sleeping at all. That's my issue right now, And so I was like, okay, I need to remove the TV. So I took the TV out of my room, replaced it with a vision board, because I said, you know what, God, I don't want to be in this hole, because I've already struggled with suicidal thoughts before. I don't want to go back there again. So if I don't want to go back there again, I need to be intentional, because faith without works is dead. So if I'm just going to stay sad and stay depressed and try not to be delivered, all I'm going to do is keep falling down and just sinking and sinking. And I don't want that. It's not a good feeling. None of us believe that it's a good feeling, but it's just half the time we don't really feel. Half the time we don't really feel like there's hope, and we don't feel like there's a way out, because I know I wasn't feeling like there was a way out. I was feeling like, dang, if this is how life is going to be, like, I'm posting videos, I literally was feeling like I'm going through all this stuff just for other people to be closer to God while I'm hurting. I'm seeing my friends being happy, getting married, getting their degrees, getting their PhDs, and I'm just here trying to heal. Like, I was bitter about that. Like, God, what are you doing with me? Why do I was feeling like literally I was suffering for other people to be closer to God. Like, I want to be used by God, but I also want to be happy. And so I did all these things, and I was starting to feel better, and I was getting encouraged, but I was just having up and down days. I was limiting my time on the phone. I was studying Proverbs 31. I was studying, like, how does God view us? Because I was like, if I can see and understand how God views us, then, and how much he loves us, then I would know that I have to be a queen. I have to get the best, because God wants the best for me. I just got to want the best for myself, and I got to believe it, and I got to claim it. And so I was just like, okay, that's what I'm going to start doing. I got to be intentional. I got to be disciplined. And if I can make out a schedule and be disciplined and share it with my friends and get accountability partners, then they're going to help me. They're going to help me on those days when I don't want to go outside and I don't want to do anything, or if I'm feeling like boo-boo. Like, I don't know. I know that they're going to help me, right? And so that was the number one thing that helped me. The second thing that was just something that was new is I start claiming my victory. I start shouting at the devil. I told the devil that he's lost and that he can give it up, because I'm never giving up on God, because one, he's my creator, he's my daddy, he's my everything. So he can give it up. I'm not going anywhere. I know that I'm sad. I know that I'm struggling, and it's a part of life, and I'm human, and it's okay, and God is going to deliver me. But I have to tell the devil that, and I got to tell the devil and show the devil that he's not winning. And so in my little quiet time, in my private times, I go and have my little sessions with the devil, and I tell him that he is defeated and that I've already won the victory. That's the second thing that has been helping me be delivered from this depression. The third thing is, like I said, all my friends, all my family who's supporting me. But a positive thing that I've been able to see that's actually been helping me is, I always say that God's already won the victory, but something that was deep to me is I'm visual. And so I was like, man, God's already won the victory for me, but God doesn't force us to do anything, right? And so literally, God, like in the Bible, Job, how Job was telling God, oh, I bet you if you strike Job with this, he's not going to choose you. So that's how I think about with my life. God and the devil are fighting for me. God's already won, and the devil's already knows that God's won, but we got to make sure, we got to ensure that God is going to win and that he's already won, because we got to choose God. We got to want God as bad as he wants us. So it's like all God wants us to do is to choose him, and he's going to fight the battle for us. But we got to choose him. And I was failing to realize that I was choosing God, but I wasn't mentally choosing God. I was telling you guys in videos that, I'm sticking with God, and I am, and I'm reading my Bible, and I'm praying, and I'm doing all these things that we're supposed to do. And I want people to be saved, and I want God to use my story, but I wasn't speaking life into my life. So I was falling deep into depression, and that is where the devil wanted me to be, because he knew that if I was depressed, that there was no way that I can motivate anybody, because it starts with myself. I got to motivate myself before I can motivate anybody else. I got to speak life over my life into myself before I can speak life into someone else's life, right? And so the devil thought he had me by trying to seek me and keep me at my depression state. And he's lost, because I know what I gotta do. I've already made out a plan, and I already accepted that I'm gonna have bad days. But I also just realized that there's no max with God. There's no max with him. If we want to be closer to God, we're always going to be closer to him. All we got to do is want him to be nearer and draw nearer to us. And it's always going to be beautiful. It's always going to be better than it was before. Every single time I cry to God, or I'm going through something that's deep and I feel like I can't get out of it, I realize that I come out of it with that much more power, that much more love, that much more understanding of who God is, and that much more courage to share my story and not be ashamed to tell you guys that I'm struggling with depression. Because the devil wants us to be ashamed of it, but God wants us to know that we're delivered from it. He wants us to share it so that someone else can know that they've already overcome, and that they're not alone, and that there's someone out there that's going through the same thing that they're going through. And so I just encourage you guys to be intentional. Like I've always say, be intentional with your relationship with God. Love him with your whole heart. Trust him with your whole heart. Be disciplined and remove the things, have the courage to remove the things from your life that is keeping you where you don't want to be, keeping you at the place where you don't want to be, guys. So remember that your pain is giving you and producing your power, and that your pain is only temporary, and it's only there to draw you closer to God. And trust me, my pain has helped me realize that motivational speaking is something that I want to do, and I love it. I have a passion to do it, and I'm excited about it. And so just know that literally everything that you're going through is for a reason, and God is going to use it to glorify his name, and he is going to bless you tremendously. But you got to love him first, and you got to be intentional, and you got to be disciplined. All right, guys. Thank you guys for all your love and all your support.